again, and thank you for choosing to watch another instalment from my 6-year-old YouTube channel, Benidorm and Beyond. Today I'm taking you for a walk along Avenida de Zamora, situated in the Rincon de Loix area. Running from Avenida Ametlla de Mar at one end, which is one of the main avenues into this side of Benidorm, along to Carretera de Albert at the other, it's a small but nevertheless interesting road, so no time to waste and let's get started. Firstly, on our left-hand side, as we approached our starting point, we passed the Sun Terrace bar, where you can enjoy a variety of food and drink deals on their Sun Terrace. Their extensive menu covers everything from breakfast to snacks to full main meals, including pizzas, burgers, ribs and pasta dishes, and they also have a huge cocktail selection to choose from, as well as a good amount of beer bucket deals too. As we then head around the corner, we just see the Red Lion 2 bar on the other side of the road, which shows all the live sports, as well as having regular music acts and plenty of drinks deals, which can be enjoyed inside or in its large open terrace. And then looking upwards, we also see the two imposing towers of the 4-star Hotel Melia, whose entrance sits on the main road. The hotel's large and beautiful landscape gardens reach all the way down to the next corner and include lagoon-like swimming pools and plenty of sun lounges in the sunshine or under the many palm trees. The Melia is currently ranked 94th out of the 174 hotels listed in Benidorm on TripAdvisor UK, with a guest satisfaction of 3.8 out of 5, placing it in the good category based on more than 7,500 reviews. To our left, we then walk by the 16-storey residential apartment block of Edificio Cabanes and its private underground parking slope, and then on the next junction opposite, we'll see Calle Dr. Santiago Ramon y Cajal, and this short road leads down besides the back of the Hotel Melia and then along to the private hospital of the IMED Levante, which you can use for medical emergencies if you have travel insurance or just wish to see a specialist by paying privately for their expertise and advice. Continuing on, in its prime corner position is the long closed down Hoxton Low Cost Bar, whose quirky owner I believe retired due to ill health, whilst above are the Edificio Nilo apartments, which were built in 2006 and have 14 floors. Next along, on our left, we come to the 3-star holiday apartment block of the Luxmar, which has recently been taken over by a new management company. And with rather poor reviews in the past to say the least, let's hope the new owners are going to upgrade and improve the site, and with workers on site on the day I filmed, it looks like this could be the case. Built in 1989, it has 57 one-bedroomed apartments, which are spread over its 16 floors, and each apartment has a bedroom with 2 single beds, along with 2 sofa beds in the lounge. Satellite TV is offered along with a kitchenette, which has an electric hob, a microwave, toaster and fridge freezer, with a kettle available on demand. The outdoor pool used to be open all year round, so I presume that will still be the case, with free Wi-Fi available in the cafe. Cooked English breakfasts are being advertised outside on its blackboards from €4.50 up until 1 p.m, with Spanish options and brunch items available up until 3 o'clock. A well-positioned apartment block, I don't think it's by any means in the luxury category, as the name might lead you to believe, but a subscriber of mine has sworn by it in the past, so if the price is right, why not give it a thought? Moving further down the street, over on the right-hand side, we next pass the local cinema, Fini Rincon. Offering 7 screens and showing all the latest movies for just €7, it used to have 1 movie per week in VO, or original version, which mostly meant a movie shown in the English language, but since reopening after an extended winter break, this option doesn't seem to be currently available, judging by its posters or website. Drinks and snacks are on sale as you enter, and there's also a small bar on the first floor, with its larger sister branch sitting right up in the heart of the Old Town, on the corner junction of Avenida de los Limones and Avenida de los Almendros. Continuing our walk along, and with the beautiful surrounding mountain ranges in the distance ahead, we then pass the private parking area for the Luxmar, before arriving at a handy side street shortcut which sits over an overgrown storm drain, but which nonetheless is still effective and absolutely gushes with rainwater when we have heavy rains. If you took a left here, you would come out at the long road which leads down to the bi-weekly outdoor market, and to the right you can just see the building and A&E parking spaces of the IMED Levante private hospital. Next, across the road to our right, we see what was previously a large open space used as a public car park just a few years ago, but which has now finally emerged as a fully complete new health clinic for the area, and this opened just last month. This renders the old clinic along Avenida de Zamora, just around the corner from the Hotel Dynastic and opposite the 12-man sports bar, completely defunct. With this new massive development, which had a budget of €4.5 million, although it actually reached €5.5 million in the end, now providing much needed new healthcare spaces for the growing needs of this neighbourhood, which not only has its own large local multicultural community, which also provides hundreds of international tourists with emergency healthcare. It has 2 floors of modern equipped rooms, with urgencias, or A&E, being located on the first floor towards the back of the building, and as long as tourists turn up with their EHIC or GHIC card, and of course some ID, and ideally a translator, they will be seen here and given the very best emergency care to help them in their hour of need. Back on our left-hand side again, we are passing the large housing complex of Rinconada Real. This gated community consists of an astounding 225 terraced duplex houses, as well as 3 swimming pools, gardens and a tennis court. It's fully fenced in with 24-hour security cameras, so it's very safe, and each house has 2 bedrooms and it's all small garden area. The whole development is sandwiched between Avenida de Zamora, where we are today, and Avenida de Zamora, with entrances/exits on both streets, making that side street we just passed over the storm drain very handy indeed for local residents who need to nip in between the two. I uploaded a full information vlog on this lovely little complex back in 2023, and to find it, just search Fly on the Wall Rinconada and you'll have all the details and video footage at your fingertips. Continuing our stroll past the extensive grounds of Rinconada Real, which are hidden behind the wall, we would then be led along to apartment block Edificio Mariscal 6, whilst across the road we see the football and sports complex of Campos de Fútbol Antonio López Guerrero. We'll then cross the road for a better view of the footy pitches through the wire fence, looking back across the street as we go, where we'll pass a short side road which leads off to the left, and this takes us to the entrance of the Playa Azul, or Blue Beach, apartment block. Built in 2002, it has 34 floors and offers a mix of residential and holiday accommodation. Immediately next door are the Playa Mar apartments, which offers solely holiday lets. Opened in 2004, the building has 46 apartments over its 23 floors and is managed by the Click Benidorm Group. The 1-bedroomed apartments come complete with 2 single beds, a lounge/dining room with a double sofa bed and TV with English channels, as well as a fully equipped kitchen and a south-facing balcony, meaning you can soak up those rays whenever you want to. Crossing over again, because it really is quite difficult to cover this full road both sides on one vlog, we next come to the now abandoned and rather shabby looking bar of La Perla de Benidorm, meaning the Pearl of Benidorm, which it certainly isn't anymore. With a large exterior sun-trapped terrace and previously with shaded areas full of soft furnishings, it's a shame this venue didn't do well. But as always in Benidorm, there's always a reason, whether due to location, personal reasons, or just an overly greedy landlord demanding huge amounts of increased rent once the business had got established and started doing well. Right next door, we then pass the very much open cafe bar of Coconuts, who have a nice sunny terrace as well as more seating behind the plastic walls, which of course aren't needed in the warmer months, as well as a small interior too. It's a great place to stop for a drink, snack or breakfast, and as a note of interest, the Playa Azul apartments, which I just showed you, can also be reached from here by walking through the bar's side terrace and out through the back. Crossing the road yet again, we now see the formerly mentioned sports complex, which interestingly was named after one of Benidorm's own football success stories, Antonio López Guerrero, who spent most of his professional career playing for Atletico Madrid with over 300 appearances, as well as playing 16 times for the Spanish national team. As you can see, there is a nice little bar on site called simply Campos de Fútbol, which is open for everyone to use, and this offers drinks, tapas and light snacks during the day and early evening. You have an unrestricted view of any football matches or training that's going on from this bar, which is a pleasurable way to while away an hour or two, with the bleachers within the grounds reserved for family of the footballers themselves only, or certainly I have always found this to be the case myself when children and teenagers are playing, which is maybe for obvious reasons. Emerging back onto the pavement, we head to the corner of this road, and crossing over, yes, once more, we then pass the 2 residential apartment blocks of Edificios Saladar 1 and 2, who have 15 and 13 floors respectively. This brings us to the end of Avenida Zamora, where by simply turning left you can carry on to the bi-weekly outdoor market, which starts up early in the morning on Wednesdays and Sundays and goes on until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That means we've reached the end of today's vlog, and I really hope that you've enjoyed this sunny and info-packed stroll with me. If you have, then please join me again in the future for more of my local updates and news bulletins, my detailed and info-packed street and beachfront walks, and reviews on Benidorm's most popular hotels, cafes, bars and new businesses. Thanks so much for watching as always, and hopefully I'll catch you again next time. Muchas gracias, bye for now, cheers!